Have you ever nurtured a dream? A grand aspiration so immense that your heart pounds incessantly. An idea sparking like lightning, promising a brilliant future, a resounding achievement. In that very moment, an overwhelming sense of excitement floods your soul. And what's the first thing you want to do? Tell the whole world, right? Share that joy with friends, family, colleagues, anticipating congratulations, encouraging pats on the back, admiring glances. We often believe that publicly announcing our dreams creates positive pressure, a public commitment that helps us stay steadfast. But today, I want to tell you a different story. A secret truly successful people often keep. The extraordinary power of silence. And why announcing your dreams too soon can be a double-edged sword, stripping away the very fire that drives us to act, even leading us astray on the path to realizing our ambitions. We often think that sharing our dreams will give us more motivation, creating a public commitment to achieve them. But the reality is far harsher. When you announce your dreams too early, especially grand, unformed ones, you inadvertently strip away a significant portion of precious energy that should rightfully be dedicated to action, to building, to overcoming difficulties. It's as if you've expended a large amount of fuel before the car even starts moving, instead of saving it to navigate the arduous journeys ahead. The initial energy, excitement, and determination get dispersed into lengthy conversations, detailed explanations of plans, great idea celebrations, instead of being entirely focused on building a solid foundation. Every word you utter, every image you paint in others' minds, takes away a small part of your intrinsic motivation, transforming it into immediate external gratification. Gradually, that initial burning desire can dwindle to a flickering ember, difficult to reignite. And worse still, early praise, nods of approval from others, no matter how sincere, can create a false sense of accomplishment, a sweet but dangerous illusion. Our minds are easily deceived by external signals. When you receive recognition, applause simply for having a good idea or having a big dream, your brain can unconsciously register it as if the goal has been partially or even fully achieved. It releases dopamine, creating a feeling of satisfaction, contentment, and the fire of action. That intrinsic urge to strive, to overcome difficulties, to pour in sweat and tears, suddenly cools down in a frightening way. You feel as though you've completed something, achieved a milestone, when in reality, the journey hasn't even begun, and the greatest challenges still lie ahead. This feeling is like a sedative, paralyzing your fighting spirit, causing you to lose the sharpness needed to face the harsh reality of turning dreams into reality. Imagine your dream as a tiny seed, harboring immense vitality, yet incredibly fragile. When you plant a seed, do you immediately dig it up every day to show everyone, "Look, I just planted a seed"? No, right? You need to bury it in the soil, provide moisture, nutrients, and most importantly, silence, darkness, a safe environment for it to grow freely. It is in that stillness that the seed can germinate, send down deep roots, absorb nourishment, and slowly stretch upwards, forming a trunk and leaves. Dreams are the same. They need a quiet environment to develop inner strength, to form a solid structure, to become strong enough before facing the light and harsh external challenges. Announcing them too early is like digging up the seed, exposing it to scorching sun, letting it endure all impacts from wind and rain and curious eyes, and hoping it will grow. A tender, shallow-rooted seed is very susceptible to damage and perishes when exposed too soon. Therefore, learn to keep your dreams private. Turn them into a sacred secret between you and yourself, a silent vow to the future you wish to create. Instead of seeking external validation, focus all your energy, intellect, and time on realizing them quietly, persistently, step by step. Let your actions speak for themselves, not empty words or grand declarations on social media. Silence is not weakness, cowardice, or lack of confidence, but an extraordinary inner strength, a heightened focus on your goal. It allows you to experiment, make mistakes, learn, and adjust your strategy without the pressure of scrutinizing eyes, judgments, or heavy expectations from others. When you work in silence, you have the right to fail, the right to get back up, the right to change direction without anyone knowing, without anyone judging, and more importantly, without anyone undermining your belief in yourself. True pride and satisfaction do not come from early praise, nor from applause when you've only laid the first brick of your endeavor. Genuine pride only emerges when you look back at a completed work, a goal achieved through your own sweat, effort, and tireless perseverance. That feeling is much deeper, more sustainable, and more meaningful than any external commendation. It is the feeling of a warrior who has overcome every challenge, conquered the mountain they set for themselves, transformed the impossible into the possible. That feeling needs no external validation, for it is deeply ingrained in your bones, in your soul. Let the fruits of your labor be the most eloquent testament to your ability, resilience, and ironclad determination. Then, your confidence will be true confidence, not confidence borrowed from fleeting praise. The world doesn't really need to know what you're building. They only need to see what you've built. Let your achievements speak for themselves in the most powerful and convincing way. When you accomplish your dreams in silence, their emergence will be all the more impressive, powerful, and surprising. It will be a vivid testament to the saying, "Actions speak louder than words." Others will not only admire your achievements, but also respect your perseverance, focus, and ability to stay true to your goals throughout that silent journey. They will see a mountain conquered, a magnificent structure completed, not just someone who talks about conquering mountains or building structures. Your silence during the process will add value and credibility to the final outcome. So, if you are nurturing a dream, a grand plan, try keeping it to yourself just this once. Embrace it in silence. Nourish it with relentless action, with silent efforts known to no one. Let it grow, strengthen in the shadows of privacy, until it is strong enough to emerge into the light, shining brilliantly on its own. Do not fear the solitude of this journey, for it is in that very solitude that you will find your greatest strength, absolute focus, and complete joy when your dream becomes reality, needing no validation from anyone other than yourself. Let silence become your strongest ally on the path to conquering the heights you've always dreamed of. Act silently and powerfully. Then one day, the world will be surprised and marvel at what you have accomplished. And then you will know that silence is indeed the greatest power. If you're nurturing a big dream, don't rush to announce it. Let it grow in silence,
and let your actions speak for you. If you want to build focus, discipline, and the strength to work in the shadows and shine at the right time, hit subscribe right now. And leave one sentence in the comments. I will work in silence. I'll pin the strongest promises. Don't forget to like and share this with someone who needs to protect their fire. See you in the next video, where we turn dreams into real results.